I lived in a small Iowa town where even nice girls rarely got to third base. And I remember much discussion about hand-holding. When I tell my daughter today this, she's astonished. We did not hold hands on a first date, maybe not even a second date. I remember hay rides. Now, this is not as bucolic as it sounds. I lived in a town, and a hayride was a phony affair. Our church youth group once a year would have a hayride in which a farmer would come in with a wagon, essentially a large cart, on which he had put maybe 12 inches of hay. And the boys and girls, dressed very warmly, we had on our mittens, our coats, and so forth, would get into this sort of cart of hay, driven by a tractor. We're not talking horses here. Very tacky. And he would tractor us out of town along a few roads and tractor us back to the church. But this took place after dark. And so boys would kind of edge their way over to the corner of, or the side of, this cart where the girl they were interested in was sitting. And if you were going with a boy, you and the boy would get into the cart together. And during the hayride, I remember this happened to me once, if the boy had nerve, his hand would eventually, under the hay, you understand, make its way towards your hand. Now, there wasn't enough hay so that, I don't want you to picture a huge mountain with anybody disappearing into it. We're talking maybe hay up to your knees. But there was a couple who went steady, and this would have been in 8th grade. I know their names perfectly well and can't change them at the moment, so I won't tell you who they were, but everyone knew that they probably had gotten at least to third base, and there was some speculation about whether possibly, just possibly, they might have moved beyond that. At any rate, we knew they had necked. Now, necking, in fact, meant just that, not much happening below the neck, but that could be pretty passionate. And this couple, as far as possible, disappeared into the hay, and the rest of us were kind of watching through these wisps, meanwhile timidly holding each other's hand. And my heart would beat fast when that boy took my hand. This was a daring move.